Hi guys, today I'm going to present to you a very essential topic. But before we start, I will let you play first one of the famous games in the 21st century, which is called 4 Pigs, 1 Word. First, you can see a set of pictures. We have the Instagram, some social media sites around the world, Google, and a URL. What 8-letter word do you think is it? I'll give you 5 seconds. I'll give a clue. It ends with letter T. Another 5 seconds. We have the letter E. Letter N, fill down. It starts with letter I. Haven't got the clue? It's internet. And the next, we have a Wi-Fi connection, a Bluetooth, and a picture of the world, and a person with a plug. It has a 10-letter word. What is it? To guess, we have the letter N, the letter C, we have the letter O. It starts with letter C. I'll give you the answer. It's connection. And the last set is we have a picture of a student. Who do you think that student is? And a books, a classroom setting, and a graduate student who has achieved her goal. It has a 9-letter word. Try to guess. It starts with letter E and ends with letter N. We have letter A, letter C. Still didn't get the answer? It's education. So we have the three words, the internet, the connection, and education. So our topic for today is internet and education. First, what is internet? The internet, also simply called the net, is the largest and far-flung network system of all systems. No one owns the internet. It has no central headquarters, no centrally offered services, no comprehensive online index to tell users what information is available in the systems. Surprisingly, the internet is not really a network, but a loosely organized collection of about 25,000 networks accessed by computers on the planet. How is everything coordinated through the internet? This is done through a standardized protocol or a set of rules for exchanging data called Transmission Control Protocol or Internet Protocol. To gain access to the internet, the computer must be equipped with what is called a server, which has a special software or program that uses the internet protocol. Next, getting around the net. The vast sea of information now in the internet, including news and trivia, is an overwhelming challenge to those who wish to navigate it. Every day, the net user population and the available information continue to grow, and new ways are continuously being developed to tour the internet. The most attractive way to move around the internet is called browsing. Using a program called a browser, the user can use a mouse to point and click on the screen icons to surf the internet. Particularly, the World Wide Web or the web, an internet subset of text, images, and sounds are linked together to allow users to access data or information needed. The future of the internet seems limitless. Already its complexity has spawned and continues to spawn niche sites, including new demand for services to business, industries, science, government, and even homes. Many experts predict that the internet is destined to become the centerpiece of all online communications on the planet, and in some future time, in the solar system using interplanetary satellite communication stations. Next is a view on educational uses of the internet. Educational software materials have also developed both in sophistication and appeal. There is now a wider choice from a root arithmetic or grammar lessons to discovery and innovations projects. And today, schools are gearing up to take advantage of internet access, where they can plug into the Library of Congress, make virtual visits to famous museums in the world, write to celebrities, and even send questions to heads of states. The internet can be a reference tool or a classroom tool. When we say a reference tool, it means that we can also look up for sources of information from the internet. It is even faster and easier access to various information shared by many people around the world. Examples of sources of information in which internet is used as a reference tool are encyclopedias such as Wikipedia, in which 21st century parents no longer buy a very expensive set of encyclopedia, unlike the parents before. But nowadays, people refer to Wikipedia that has a lot of information and anyone can have a free access to it. Next is the Learning Object Repository or a storehouse of information. An example of this is a Merlot. Merlot is a curated collection of free and open-line teaching, learning, and faculty development services contributed and used by an international education community. Another example is dictionaries. Nowadays, students can install online and offline educational dictionary apps in the smartphones, and they don't even need to use a dictionary book, which is sometimes limited if it is small. Dictionary apps can be even translated into different languages, have thesaurus, idioms, phrasal verbs, phonetic symbols, pronunciation sound, etymology, and many more functions. We have also have the search engines, and you can see there's an example which is Google, but there are many other search engines. Can you name some? The internet can also be a classroom tool because there are several functions. First, as an email pin pal exchange, because students can look for pals or friends around the world through email discussing educational topics or can ask for some information or help with their lessons. So learning is not only confined with the four walls of classroom, but they can also refer to students in other countries and aside from their classmates. Next are writing projects and web-based projects. They can make some projects by uploading their learning outputs in their school or teacher's website, creating blogs, posting videos, or giving inputs in social media, creating groups page for their class section, and with the use of internet, they can easily make their projects from various sources. Unfortunately, sometimes students can commit plagiarism because they tend to become lazy in making their own writings just by copying and pasting someone else's ideas. So as teachers, we should scrutinize the students' outputs if you ask them to use internet as their sources. Reasons to use technology in education. First, students love it. It engages the 4K components of learning, professional development, makes life easier for teachers, improves test scores, helps students with low attention spans, learn from the experts, encourage completion of homework, saves money, and the last one is remove obstacles. Will e-learning replace face-to-face learning? And the advantages of internet in the field of education. First, the search engines. We have the Yahoo, the Google, the Ask, the AOL, and many more search engines. Second one is improve communication among students and teachers. The third one is preparing students for success. And the last one is exciting way to teach. The disadvantages of internet in the field of education. The first one is forgetting the basic way of learning. The second one is the distractions. And the third one is discourage face-to-face communication. And the last one is the unusual things that we see. And according to an educational consultant, Heidi Hayes Jacobs, teachers need to integrate technology seamlessly into the curriculum instead of viewing it as an add-on, an afterthought, or an event. And to Jamie Wales of Wikipedia, we are still in the very beginnings of the internet. Let's use it wisely. This is Maximo Andrino saying, thank you for listening and have a wonderful day.